Hello, my dear chess friends. Welcome to Kiwi Chess, and here I am solving tactics. Today, let me just verify quickly. Yep, I'll refresh the screen. Wonderful, all good. And here we are. Don't know what happened to my voice again, but yeah, I just had some cold, and now I thought that I'm doing well, but yeah. Okay, here is the position. Material-wise, we're definitely down on pawns. We can see that right away, and I think we are down a piece as well. Look at those. He's got 3 light pieces, we've got 2. We are in trouble. His king is not castled, and that's a really, really big danger sign here for white. So we can check here, which would lead probably to covering with the bishop. I think covering with the knight is not really good because he loses the bishop and the knight is still under attack in there, so definitely not advantageous for white. But check here and bishop goes back. I don't really see any idea later on because he will castle, and yeah, what are we going to do? D4 is going to be on the plate, and we're still pieced down. Another thing that comes to my mind is just to sacrifice on f2 maybe. If he goes anywhere, we could probably use that somehow, but I don't know, like bishop here check, d3 comes, nothing really is going on for us. Now another interesting thing is that we can just go with the queen threatening checkmate right away, or we can go with the queen to d4 threatening the same checkmate and also attacking the bishop. Why we are attacking the bishop? Because the bishop can be taken uh, by the R light square bishop, and then we get that with tempo. Okay. Alright, so I'm kind of curious what we should prefer. Let's just it's not a matter of preference here, it is a matter of what you play, and you simply just go one variation after another, checking how they differ, what your opponent can reply, and what is more advantageous for you. Alright, so let me just quickly go to my channel to chat. Pardon me. Alright, let's just verify that first. We're taking, we're threatening checkmate. How does he handle that? If he simply covers with a queen, what are we going to do? We're taking here. He goes there. We and we pinning his queen, so queen is lost. Alright, what else? If we go there, what other continuations does he have? If he simply castles, yeah, he sacrifices back the piece, so what is going on? We're taking that, we're taking his queen, queen goes away here, and then we're taking queen again, and it is lost as well. So it seems like queen to d4 is quite a problematic move for white. If he goes here instead, well, then we can give a check for sure, and he's got no other way to protect against that, and the next move will still take the bishop, so that's going to be quite a disaster for white. Why this one is more kind of is less accurate, or whether it is less accurate, that's what we need to decide. Why this one is better? Because he can play with knight and defend and attack me. And if I take here, the queen is under attack, so he can protect. No, he cannot because the pawn is intact. Actually, maybe this is better move, because if I go there, well, he can castle, right? If I go there, can he castle? Pardon me. Once we've got two similar moves, so with this one he's got knight to e4, protecting and attacking me. Alright, I can still take him here and attack his queen. And he can go just this way. Then he takes here. Yeah, I don't like bishop. Like, yeah. So here's the thing. So I don't like this move because he can go g3 here, attacking my queen. Now I'm gonna be forced to take here with the queen. He takes with the queen. I take here. Yeah, I'm getting back my piece, but um, he's still got a lot of pawns in return, right? So I'm having a hard position here. So that's why g3 is probably the thing that seals my doom there. That's why I want to go there instead. Let's just quickly verify any other variations we've got here. So taking right away doesn't seem appealing. He simply retakes. Checking here leads to him covering with the bishop. And now we can attack the pawn, but he simply castles. No. So here we go. Right, castling. Now let's just be a little bit careful here. I definitely don't want to take with the queen because that leads to the exchange, right? And I'm still 2 pawns down. No, not good. But I can take with the bishop, right? So he goes there. We are, by the way, taking on g4. We're connecting our rooks as well. So then the next rook comes in, and I believe white is in trouble. So let's just do that. Covering, sure. First of all, we can attack that as well because the knight is pinned. And this move surely should be considered. He can go f3 here. Yeah. Why not this move? Because of d4. But if he goes d4, I still take here. He takes, I take. He takes here. I don't know. Everything seems to be so interesting and so promising, so I can't really decide at the moment. And in fact, I can also bring the rook in, right? And if he takes, I take. Nah, that doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. So I've got two moves here. I've got this move and I've got this move. I don't like e5 because that leads to d4, and yeah, I can still take here, but he's not obligated to retake. Then he can just simply take here. Now we are taking his queen then. So queen takes, we take with the bishop. Now we go in there. We're attacking the bishop and the other bishop is under attack. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna be surviving here. So yeah, I'm going there, guys. That's correct, yeah. So we don't need any complications related to d4. Here d4 doesn't really make any sense because I'm taking with the bishop and I'm still staying with extra piece and the attack as well. Yep, makes sense. Next. Right, position is saying that we are pawn down. All other pieces, if you just count them, they are same. And currently we're under check. The problem for us is that if we take, we're gonna get checkmated, I think. No, we're not going to be checkmated, sorry. My fault. For a second I thought he can checkmate me here, but no, the rook is protected, so well, we can take the knight, I believe. That's the whole point. If we go there, we're still attacking his queen. And the funny thing is that if I stay here this way, he can give me check here, right? He gives me check here, say I'm just going away. Then he takes the rook. So I can't go away that way, I can go only that way. But this way, I believe we have got some other very bad things, like here check, or check here, I don't know. Um, Seems like a trap, frankly. So taking here, seems like he can give me check here, and if I go anywhere, I can actually try to cover with the rook. And then rook f1 check comes. I'm not entirely convinced I could do anything here. If we go, by the way, to c2 after check on g5, let's just quickly drop all of the arrows here. So if I take, he goes there check. If we go that way, that's lethal because check here, and then we're taking the queen. And if we go to b1, that's simply taking here with check. So yeah, that doesn't work. So taking doesn't work. Then the only thing that we are left with is to go away. We don't have any checks here, do we? He can go with the knight to d4, just trying to save with check, but then I'm simply taking on d4 and he's in trouble, in severe trouble. So I believe that the whole thing is that we shouldn't take the knight right away because that leads to, otherwise why would he sacrifice the knight, right? Because of this trickery. But we don't go to this trickery and we go somewhere else. So we can first of all go there, we can go there. That's the thing. If we go there, then another check comes, and I believe we might, or maybe not even that, maybe even, no, I don't see anything. So this check is going to be met with the rook takes, and not really. So if we go there, does he have anything for us? He can take with check. We take, he gives a check. We go there and it's a checkmate here. No, we just go there and take there. Gosh, so many opportunities, and I'm just really, I really can't decide here. I really cannot decide. Somehow intuitively I think we shouldn't take on, well, not intuitively, I just calculated it. I think that intuitively I just need to go away, but where to, that's a big question. So if I go that way, he's got no checks on me. Taking here doesn't work, and I'm just taking the thing afterwards. That's it. Is anything of mine under attack at the moment? No. But if I just go away this way, can give a check, I can take, he's in trouble. If I take, he can take here, but then checkmate here. Gosh, seems like all the ways kind of lead to Rome, but I know for sure that some of them are faulty. I cannot sense the danger though. It's just ridiculous. But, well, I'm kind of expecting that because the further you go, like solving tactics, I remember that after 2600 they become real nightmare. It's just like the puzzles are really hard and I need to spend more and more time on each one of them. So currently I am streaming for how long? For 16 minutes and I'm just on the second puzzle. So, but it's not the record actually. I think my actual pacing was about like 10 minutes per puzzle. So I'm still kind of below my usual routine. So let's just decide. Well, taking here doesn't seem right, doesn't seem healthy. But going away, where to? Both ways seem to be okay-ish. What if I go there? Maybe just I'm missing something. Oh, here he takes that with check. Of course, and that's the. Why wouldn't I see that in the beginning? I needed to check which more of my pieces are hanging at the moment. So if I go there, and if he takes here, then see he's gonna get checkmate. So that leads us to only one way to go, just this way. That's where I'm going to go. Oh, that's bugger. So taking here is alright. So this way, sure. So this way, no. Simply going away. Get there, no. Going away. Taking check. Taking here. And he cannot take because checkmate threat here. Okay. It was easy. It was easy. I should just take. And I rejected that taking because of the same variation. Check here. I'm going away, and I thought like, well, taking here and that's it. But I forgot that my bishop first of all keeps the thing, and he cannot really take that because of the second reason. I can take, but I'm really keen on checkmating him this way, right? Interesting. So again, I was overcomplicating, and the thing is that you should go with taking and most um, forcing stuff first. Really, really huge mistake on my behalf. Okay, well here it is possibly just going there with checkmate. Can he do anything? I'm not even sure. So h3 is gonna be checkmate there. Oh no, he can go g5 and escape via h5. But this way we can go that way, and if he escapes, I can still give him check. He goes to h6, but there is no checkmate here. So I need to prevent somehow g5. I believe that we can actually try. We can try that. This is still threatening checkmate somehow, right? No. Yeah. Checkmate here or checkmate there, yes. So this is a threat. And again, for him, the only way to escape would be g5 to get that way. I can still go there, and I'm threatening checkmate again. So he goes away. I'm checking here, he goes there, and I'm checking with the second rook. So the whole idea for me would be to bring another reserve in here with a checkmate. This one doesn't really work because he goes g5 and that's it. I don't have any time to bring another reserve. You're kidding me, right? There was another way to bring the reserves. Oh dear me. That was even easier. Sacrifice. Right, Rook endgame. What can be more interesting than that? So here we use a standard um, over how to say that? So deflection it is. My brain is just not working by some reason. Covering, the covering. Okay, so now our pawn can just go further and queen. So if he gives check, oh, actually, if I'm going there, he gives me another check, and then I go away somewhere here. Gives me another check. I go away there. The thing, I think I remember. It's a really interesting one. So yes, I'm going there. Gives a check. Now I need to step to f7 in order not to give him to step to the last rank because I want to move my pawn, of course. So I'm going there, and that's it. If he continues giving me checks, I'm just stepping on the 7th rank, and I'm just going away. While he reaches here check, I'm just going away, and he can't really go to the 7th rank again. So he needs to go to another um, file, but then I'm moving my pawn in, and I'm winning here. Interesting. Yeah, this guy Cheetahs always challenges me to um, rapid games, but I'm not really keen on playing that at the moment. Okay, at least we solved one. I'm really proud of myself. Okay, going further. Well, enemy's king is definitely um, convincing us that we need to finish our attack with checkmate, but how exactly? I believe the rook sacrifice comes in. We can take on a g6 first, but then he takes here, and my idea of checkmating him it doesn't really go. So I have to take here first. That's also checkmate threat in 1. So he takes there. Then I go and check here, and he can't really go anywhere but to f8. And then I'm just gonna take the pawn here, and I'm threatening checkmate. He goes and gets there. We're going to check. He goes away. My goodness, it is quite an interesting thing. But first thing is just to sacrifice the rook, I think, because taking here doesn't really seem to be helping. Sure. Now check here, he'll escape, so I have to take the pawn. And here we need to decide what to do really. Taking the pawn, so I'm threatening checkmate in 1. He goes with the rook. And once I'm going there, check. That's gonna be checkmate, right? Another rook comes in, okay. That's funny. What if I go there, check? And that's really, really bad for him because if he goes there, I'm gonna give a check there. He goes there. And I don't see how I'm going to win. No, pawn move is not really good. So check here then. He goes that way. And then I'm moving the pawn. So if he takes, I take here. But that doesn't seem right because I'm losing my attack here. What can I do? Well, hang on, but can't I just take him here? What the heck? My brain doesn't work really. Because I'm just looking at the rook which is hanging there and I'm not taking it for quite a while. My god. Right, another rook in game. So here that whole position insinuates that I need to go somewhere like this way or that way. Then one of the pawns slips through and queens. Interesting. The problem is if I move that pawn in, he goes in front, of course. Then we take here, he takes, we take here, we are threatening to checkmate in one, so he goes either h6 so goes back with the rook, doesn't really matter. We still give a check if he's not moving with the rook, so he goes away. Then if he moved there, taking his rook, and here I think we're going to win because the pawn moves and then we are winning that. His king is way too far, I think. Maybe not. He can go via g6 and then back to f7, so need to be really exact with these variations, in fact. What if I take here first? Or maybe take here first. Right, so what are we doing? I kind of like this e6 move because that actually deprives his king from coming out, and he goes there, and then maybe I just take the pawn, take, then taking here again. Everything is forcing, so he needs to either make an escape square here for his king or whatever. Then I'm gonna give a check, and he definitely goes away because my pawn prevents him from going. Let's do that, hey? That's wrong. That was correct. The second thing I was thinking about. Oh, no brainer, Alex. No thinking. Too lazy. Well, this is definitely the thing, right? So it's nothing to think about. Now, he cannot go to e file. So what am I doing? I'm gonna give him a check here. He goes there. I'm gonna give him another check here. He goes away, check here, and I'm winning, right? Should be that way. If I give a check and he covers this way, I'm checking. He covers with the queen. I'm checking here with the bishop. He goes away, and then I'm gonna kill him there, I think. All right. I can also just take here check. If he goes away, I'm gonna checkmate him in one. And if I take and he takes with the queen, then I'm checking here, he takes, I'm taking the queen. And in fact, I'm gonna be left with not a really good material balance here. I'm gonna be having queen for rook, knight and bishop, which is not really advantageous, is it? Therefore, I'm gonna give him check, and he has to cover. And once he covers, I think then we can go there and check. And then if he goes away this way, I think I'm gonna checkmate him soon, but if he takes, I'm gonna take the queen with check, then he covers, and I can give him another check. Yeah, I think it's gonna be much better. So differently, checking here. Let's see other variations. So taking, not good, is it? Yes, I'm gonna give him check. And that's correct. Because if he covers again, we've got heaps of variations here. We can go there, check first of all. We can do that check first, but he goes away. But I don't like that. I've seen that first, but then I thought like, well, this is gonna be better. So going taking. Otherwise, if he takes, I'm just taking him. Taking here check. If he covers, sure. Check here. He covers. Well, actually, that doesn't seem right. And because he attacks my bishop now. So I think I'm just going to simply no. Take that. Then he goes there, but I can have check here. And then my bishop goes away, at least something. Well, definitely extra queen is extra queen, so I think we're gonna handle that at some point. Okay, next. Another rook in game, in which white's pawn is here. And that's not really good for us, because technically if we step away with our king, he checks us and then he castles, yeah, oh sorry, and he queens, and we will have to sacrifice our rook for this queen, and then he takes our rook, but we can queen again. So I have forgotten about that. So what if we just go there, threatening check? He gives a check, we cover, he gives away like that. Pardon me, I think I will get my cough medicine and I'll come back, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Getting a portion of the syrup, which soothes your cough, as they say. Alright, so what kind of things we've got here? We can go there, in fact, threatening to take here with check. When he goes back, we can always step that way. Or maybe not. I have a vague idea that something is to do with the pawn move, and once we move our king away, like somewhere going to there, and he gives us a check, then goes queens, we take that, and then we can queen, something like that. I know that's like really spontaneous and makes no sense at the moment, but I've got this feeling that there is something like that. Or something like I can take the pawn and go away. Hang on a second, that's a good idea actually, guys. No, that's not a good idea, because if I take here and step away, either I need to step away right now or not to do that, because I was thinking about something else. I think I can go there, and if he goes that way, then I go there. He gives me check, sure, I'm just going away. I'm going that way. He gives me check, I'm just going that way. He takes, I take. No. No, 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 no. Something is not good. there is interesting. So he goes back there. I see how I can make a draw, but it looks like we have to win here. So no, 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 no. Maybe go in there. He checks. I cover. If he steps there, I'm gonna castle with queen with check. So now he has to guard that one. Sure. And we simply go in there. And that's interesting because he cannot recastle, so he has to guard the pawn then. But then I'm queening. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. No bugger, that's not the case. So what, this way? No. This way? No. This way. How about that? Oh my god, of course, you just go there and take the pawn, threatening checkmates, etc. Oh dear, 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 no. That shows I'm really in a bad shape today. Not seeing such a simple thing. Okay, maybe we will regain our former grace by solving more tactics. So here I kind of like my bishop here, which slices the board there. I kind of like this pin. I kind of like that we can take here with like pinning his queen. And actually that's very interesting because look, if we do that right away, the only way not to lose the queen would be just to go and cover with the rook. And an attack here anyways. And on a second, what if I just go that way? That's interesting. Oh, he covers there. My idea was to take here with and win the queen, but and first of all, once I'm moving, I'm covering the d4 from my queen's attack. So it seems like this direct check is direct take on is the best move. What if he goes there and tries? I'm taking with check for sure. So he covers with the rook. And then we go this way, right? Absolutely. Let's do it. Oh, I forgot about that. I have completely forgotten about that. So definitely not to F file, so then where? Here or there? He takes me here too, but his queen is under attack. And it is pinned, so he can't really technically do anything to me. And I don't like to go there either, because after he takes, for example, this one is going to be under check, so maybe I should just go there, which is interesting. When he takes, I'm taking with check, and then I'm moving the pawn further, which is another check, yeah, that seems better. But maybe I'm overcomplicating. So this is better. I don't know. So he takes here. We're still taking him, so it doesn't really matter. Seems like, but I'm pretty much sure that it does matter. thing is that when if I'm going somewhere here, there's this check as well, which makes me take there, yeah. Or even here, he checks, I take, he gives a check. Oh, he gives this check. I'm going there, guys. And I'm taking the queen. It's really interesting because seems like natural to hide in the corner, but as I saw, there is a lot of possibilities then for white to get on my king. So therefore, king to f7 solves all of the problems. Sure. This is the whole thing in chess, like you have to see what your opponent wants. The prophylaxis is really great thing. Aron Nimzovich is first who, well, not first, but he's the one who put that to system, and his system said, well, you have to thinking prophylactically to see what your opponent wants and prevent his plans, at the same time promoting yours. Sure. So here we are playing white. Black has got a really strong passer on h5, and if everything is off the board, he wins because of the extra pawn. However, we've got the queen, and that should be also really good because our queen is really active. His queen and bishop and the pawn create some kind of a box for his king, which he potentially could not escape. But it is still okay. What we can do is first thing coming to my mind is this check, right? And there's no other way but to cover with the bishop h3, right? Now, what else then? Or maybe I'm just saying we can play knight to e4, and this is also forcing. He can't really give me any checks. Now he could potentially give us a check, but here I'm attacking his queen, and my idea is next move checkmate. Well, not actually checkmate, but if he covers, then I can give this checkmate, for example, and so on. So this is a really interesting move. It is not a check, but it is forcing, really. Now another opportunity is to give a check first anyways. So get the check, he goes there and then move there. But then he's got this check here exchanging the queens. So now. Alright. Now, first of all, we can still give the check and he covers with the queen. What do? We go there check and he is obligated to give away the queen. But if we give a check here, he can cover with the bishop. Now, sure, can we do anything now? There are not a lot of checks in here, frankly saying. And I think we're going to be slightly... Oh, I've got another idea. We can relocate and check him here. Therefore, he would need to go there. Then another check comes from here, and his queen is falling. Otherwise, he needs to give away the queen, and that's what happened in our particular variation. So that's really interesting. I'm bad at those kind of moves, because naturally what we would like to do is just to give checks and then find something. But here it is still a really forcing move, which is really interesting to find. This one that creates an attack, and we still have got this check here. Therefore he needs to go to e3 to prevent like cover the his king from checks on h file. But then what we do is we simply go there check again, dark squares. He has to sacrifice his queen, because if he goes there, I'm still giving him a check and the queen is getting exposed. So if the king goes, we're taking the queen. Otherwise, he needs to get this queen away, and this is definitely winning. Nice. Next, oh, that's definitely Italian game here, and if I just dare to say, it is Gioco Pianissimo, I think, yeah, without d4. Okay, what have we got then? So here the whole idea is that we sacrificed a piece, but all of the sudden we need to. I think I remember that one. I would just go h4 and then we might bring the rook in, but here the bishop is still in place, so that's not that easy. So what can we do? I believe I saw one of those with moving h pawn even more than just to perform the rook lift, because the king is cut off here, right? The black's king is cut off. But still, it's really hard to. Hmm. Right. Anyhow, we can use that diagonal at some point. That's what I'm looking at. Anything? It's pointless to go h4 here because I can't perform the rook lift anyways. This bishop is preventing me from doing that. Now, if I take here first, it's forcing check here. He takes with the queen. Then I take here, he takes with the queen. And that's it. I haven't got anything, absolutely. So that doesn't seem like to be the case. What else have we got? Ugh. Maybe jumping with the knight first somewhere like there, taking here, maybe even going somewhere like. No, that doesn't help, does it? I was thinking out this way, but he comes there protecting g7. I think. Taking here, taking there, taking here, taking there, or taking with the queen, then h6, h4. It's going there. There's a little bit longer than I thought, but what else can I do? I think I have to play h4 here with the idea of getting there with the knight. He can't take me with the knight, he takes me there, I'm taking him here, and I'm opening the h file. So I think that's how we should go. I think that's how we should go. So just going there, and it's also preventing him from going that way or anywhere. Yeah, h4. Going there. See, I saw that one before, I think. That's a clear indication of that. So I'm just going there, threatening checkmate. Taking, opening the h file. And we're checking here. And that's winning. My goodness, I saw that one before, guys. So by itself, why I rejected that in the first place? I saw that I couldn't really go there and do the rook left. But the idea, in fact, is to open the file, because next move is gonna be knight to g5, attacking his knight and threatening checkmate, and he has to take. With what? If he takes with the knight, I'm simply retaking. The h file is open. So he chose to uh, to remove the rook there, but doesn't really help, does it? So I'm still having an attack here, and it's checkmate threats there as well. So yeah, let's say he goes away. What does happen then? If check, he covers. I take, he takes. I'm gonna give check here. Winning exchange at least. Yeah, so it's definitely good. Okay, next. Right, so check here. We need to escape. We have to go somewhere. Now let's just calculate here. So check here. Can I take that? Yes, I can take with the queen. And actually he can't retake me because of the last rank weakness here, right? For black. So it looks like I have to take. Now if he takes me here, check. Taking with the king. Interesting. Check. Well, I didn't see that. But I believe we need to go somewhere like on the first rank, because if we're going upwards, he would take me my queen with check. So I definitely don't want that. Hmm. This way he gives check, but then he can take here with check. I take. I give this check. But he's right. His back rank is still weak. My thoughts become slower and slower because I'm getting sleepier and sleepier. So he gives me check. I am having several variations here. If I go there, he gives me check here. And then I go there, he takes me with check. I take here. Going here, check. Going there. Okay, so going there seems like the only way. It takes me here, check. Yeah, sure, I'm taking. Gives the check. Okay. This one seems like not the good way either. And going there another way is just to give check here and say checkmate. So we have to go there, seems like. He gives check. And I think if I go there, check, check, covering, check, going away. Too many errors, so too many errors. Now, I recognize the first move, which is to take on e3, and he can't really retake me because I'm checkmating him on the first rank. Now, with this particular interesting solution, I was thinking about even covering with the queen, but he takes with check. Well, I can't really cover into run. What if I run here? Gives me check. I'm dead. Going there, he can take here, check. I can take. Check here. Covering. Check here. And unpleasant. No, so this one is not good. Therefore, it leaves me only with one way to go to g1. But then he gives me check here. And if I cover, he takes me here with check. And if I go away, he checks me. Okay, so that doesn't seem right. So the only way it seems like now to me is to go there. No, sorry. Here. Here. No, the only way it seems to go is just to go to h2 now. But he can give me this check here, from which I'm just gonna go further. And if he gives me that check, simply taking, yeah, so it looks like, yeah, looks like h2 is the only square now where I can go. If he takes here check, I'm simply taking, and I'm still standing well. So he needs to go there, check, I'm covering, gives check, I'm going away, and he's still on the checkmate and everything is hanging, so yeah. Check, well, I have got no other choice but to take here, right? And then check here with the threat of taking my rook. And here we can always step away. He can't really... Ah, that's the good thing. So he cannot take my rook. I'm just going there. If he goes to check, I'm taking, and still, yeah. So I think this is the key move. Now, The other way I saw it is just to go there, but this is probably guaranteeing him perpetual because his knight is too close to create severe threats there. So if I go there, I don't think he could threaten me anyhow else. Well, he can give me this check for sure, but then I'm just going away, and what are you going to do? Give me check here, I'm covering. Give me check here, yeah, so just think through that, where we can go. So again, going to g1 seems the only way, but then what we see it is he can give check on g5. Okay. What if we go to h1? He's got this check and he's got this check, right? Then we go away and he's much more mobile, so we need to go there. Sure. Now his idea is to give a check here. Okay. Then it raises the question, maybe we should cover with this rook, with the queen. So he gives a check, sure, I'm going away. He gives a check, I'm just going further. Is there any way he could threaten me here? So check here. Going back there. Check here again. Covering. Nah, that's a long story. It should be something simpler. So, but if I go there, this check is coming, right? G5, Queen G5 check, and what am I going to do? Escape? Yeah, probably just go in there. But then he can give another check from here. Then we're going away. Then he gives a check from here. I'm going away. He can't take the rook, that's the problem. We're simply drifting. Yeah, I think I go there. That's correct. That gives the correct result. Alright, so I'm just 5 points away from 2600, but I don't want to risk too much because it's easy to drop the points rather than to gain them. So what I'm going to do is I'll try to solve this puzzle, and I believe I will call it a day because yeah, I don't want. I'm just feeling way too sleepy at the moment, and I kind of think I saw that one before too. Strange feeling. I think I saw that one. So we just go with the rook. He needs to go away somewhere. And the queen to here check is followed. So this one attacks. He goes like this here. We always go to checkmate him there. Yeah, so I think that's should be no-brainer. But if I go there, he takes on d4, and that's a problem. Yeah. Well, there is another thing. I can take here. If he tries to take here and take my queen, I'm just taking here check, right? So he has to retake. And then I'm taking here, threatening checkmate in one. And if he goes there, I'm attacking his rook too, by the way. And if he goes there, I'm just gonna give him check here, and it's a checkmate, I believe. If he goes there, so yeah, I'm taking here. I believe all other ways don't really seem good to me. Take. And now actually I can try and do that, but he still takes me here. Then I am taking here. I'm attacking. Ooh, actually that is really interesting. So if I go there, if he goes that way, for example, no, I think it is. This one is better. No checks for him or anything. I'm threatening checkmate in one, attacking the rook. The rook can go only there to prevent checkmates. Then I'm gonna go check here, he covers there. I get check here. He covers with the rook. Okay, so now that seems like prepared. This one is better. Way better. If he goes that way, we are simply going and attacking him here or here. If here f6 comes, I think this one is okay too. What was the thing? It is going there. I'm missing something here, guys. I'm missing something really important. That was my initial plan, but maybe there is something better. So this one is another way, but he goes a7, and what am I going to do? Yes, I can attack him on h6. And if I go there to attack him here, he can just go f6 here, right? Just f6. Then I go there. There. Okay, that makes sense. In fact, go there, he goes there. In fact, no, I like that one more. See, the thing is that if I'm threatening checkmate here, he can go there, by the way, but I'm taking his rook, so therefore he can escape only with the rook attack. I go there, check, and he has to cover. Then I go there, check. He can bring the rook in, but he can't save the position. Yeah, I'm gonna take here, guys. here goes our 2600 minus 12 points. I saw the correct move, but well, after this one I couldn't really find. But this was the move, and I believe we could just go that way to just attack here. You could prevent that for sure, but for how long I can go that way? It's that way. Mr. Computer, just explain to me what's going on here. Why this move is essential. Why is this not good? I'll go in there right away. Now if I go there, queen to e7 seems the only way, but then there, f6, and there, attacking that way. Ah, of course. Shall I try more or not? That's not really clear to me, because I definitely can miss something now, but it looks like okay. What I like to do is just to give him a check. He takes, I take here, and it looks like I can still go there and munch all of his pawns because my bishop is there, right? But I'm just afraid that I could miss something here. Taking. Should be pretty much straightforward, shouldn't it? So I'm moving there. Then I'm taking here. He goes, you know. So let's just see. If I go there. No. What I want to do is I want to prevent him from going there. So I want to go that way. Therefore, he can't really move anywhere. Then I'm taking here. He goes that way. And I'm simply moving here, I think. I can go for another pawn. I don't care. But hang on a second. What if I simply take here? Simply go there. He goes that way. Yeah, so I will just go that way. If he goes, I take. He goes there. I'm taking here. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take it there. Alright, plus 12 points. Minus 12, plus 12. And we are all again just one more step from 2600, which I really want to make today. I really want to make, but I don't want to miss chances to win. Hi, finally, Dr. Blender. How are you doing? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Right, so what can we do here? I am just counting the material. 4 pawns we've got here, 5 pawns he's got there, so we are technically pawn short. Finder Blender, where are you from? What country you're from? I'm just curious. If you're still here, provided, of course. Now, he attacked our queen and he attacked g2 pawn 3 times. So if my queen is moving, he's definitely gonna hit here. Alright. So what can we do? Can we just move that way, in fact? Or we should think about something stronger? Yes, there is the delay of 20 seconds I put there because my stream had a problem, like the connectivity problems. So I needed to save this buffer time to actually prevent my OBS from crashing. Not OBS, it's not OBS problems, it's the stream problem. Yeah, it's definitely delay, yeah, 20 seconds delay. So if I go there, check, he takes. Then I go there, check. He takes, I take here, but that doesn't bring me anything. Yeah. You know what? I think not as much as I want to go any further, but I'll probably call it a day and finish the stream now. I feel really, really tired. So, okay, what do you think of my line? Bishop takes h7, king takes h6. Let's just see. Taking here check. Well, you have to take, right? Otherwise, I'm just taking here and okay. So if he takes, I'm taking here. I'm attacking the queen, and then with the next move, I'm going to probably check him again and take the. Yeah, I think that's the solution. I think you're right. Take it there. I'm not gonna taste it here because that's pointless. I just want to get the rating right. But I believe that's going to be the case. Look, what I will do is I will just send you the puzzle link, and you can solve it. I'll send it in the chat, and you can always verify that on Lichess. So I'm just copying that one. Here we go. So I sent you the link of this puzzle, and you can try that. Just open the link and try to enter it there just to confirm that you were right. I think it is the correct answer. Yes, I've forgotten that I can sacrifice. I suck at sacrifices. So yeah, I didn't really see that one. I mean, I didn't see that one, frankly. And once I'm looking at that now, I like that because if you take, I'm taking here, I'm threatening the queen, right? The queen should go somewhere, then one of the rooks is falling, or we would just give another check here and the this rook is gonna fall or something. I think that's the proper solution. Well, maybe because, well, I was not considering that. I was just looking, yeah, there is the discovered attack here, but I was thinking something like maybe taking with the queen first, he takes, then I'm gonna give check here, he takes, and I'm gonna give take here. But frankly saying, I don't really see anything too promising here. Then that's what e4. That was not the ideal stuff either. But yeah, in fact, you know what? I kind of like this move. He can't take me here, right? But he can give me check this way. And that's a problem. So I need to retake, and he takes here check. I can't take him. It's a checkmate. Oh no, what the heck am I talking about? It's still protected here. So I think bishop to c4 is interesting. Yeah, bishop c4 is interesting. So that's what I would probably stick to. So yeah, I'm threatening to take his bishop. And if he takes me here, then the whole fun starts, I believe, right? So I can take here, check, and it's a checkmate, I believe, soonish he can cover with the queen. So I think that's what I would go with. All right. Yeah, I think bishop to c4 is probably better. Okay, I'll try that. It's still my kind of my stuff, my solution anyway. But yeah, hi Larion, how are you doing? Look, I'm just going to finish the stream really soon because I've been streaming for more than an hour, and it is already kind of too late. So I thank you that for visiting me, but unfortunately I'm going to um, stop the stream soon. So I'll try my solution here, and that's the correct solution, guys. That's the absolutely correct solution. And here I could take here, threatening the queen, and at the same time I'm just threatening all those checks and takings here. So, and check here as well. So everything is gonna hang. And I believe that's gonna be the correct solution. Yay! That was fine. So, um, I reached 2600 back. I mean, I regained my rating. I used to be 27 something, didn't reach 28, 27 something, but I'm really glad that I hit 2600 mark again. So yeah, I'm gonna finish stream now, guys. Thunder Blunder, thank you very much for joining, and feel free to follow. I usually do the streams quite often now, I mean regularly. There will be no stream tomorrow. I will have a inter-club game with playing for our club. So yeah, solving tactics is one of the ways of preparation to that kind of thing. And yeah, I will probably stream on Tuesday because on Monday there is another club game. So Tuesday will be my next point. Right, I'm going over 2600 and solving puzzles. So guys, I warmly thank you. Warmly welcome new visitors. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining, and thank you to everybody who will be watching in record too. Um, but now I'm just really feeling too tired, and then I want to go to bed. So thank you everybody again, and take care. See you later. Bye bye.